Even if you're standing up by yourself, maybe if enough of us stand up on our own, we'll look over and see somebody else standing up. Find a way to bring that. All right. Next, we're going to have our wonderful mama Elise come forward.
Latrice.
And Latrice. And we're going to do libation. We'll be going for libation.
Thank you. Give praise and thanks. All right, y'all. So we're gonna pour a libation. It's gonna be a brief one, so I'm gonna ask you to drop in. I'm gonna ask you when it's time to say the names of your loved ones that you want to invoke and bring into this space. But we know if we call on one ancestor, we call on them all.
Say that. Say that.
Y'all said it.
So we give thanks for divine mother, Father God. We give thanks for Yeshua, Necharu, Master Divinity. We give thanks for the hedge of protection that surrounds us, north, east, south, west, Ashe. We give thanks and praise, and we give thanks for the Rose ancestors.
Ashe.
We give thanks for the ancestors who had to be in order for us to be. Ashe. We give thanks and we ask the ancestors to come and be with us. We give thanks for those Africans that self-liberated themselves in big and small ways.
Yes.
Knowing that the 4th of July, LIE, just passed, and we're going to go ahead and call on Frederick Douglass.
Ashe.
And so I invite you to call in the ancestors that you would like to invoke, those that may be directly in your bloodline, those that we may draw from for a collective consciousness of Black folks, Africans. Go ahead and call them in, and I'll just
Ruth and Theodore Payton, my mother and father.
Dr. Lordine Head,
Peggy Joyce.
Stephen Hurley, Emmeline Thomas,
Mama Teresa Lewis.
David Neodris Bridgeforth.
I would be remiss if I didn't call in my grannies.
Ashe.
Inspired me to sing a song I heard on TikTok by India Ari, give them full credit, so I'll call in Irvin Jean Lauderdale.
Ashe.
Yvonne Sonnet,
Ashe.
and I'll call in Washington.
Sister Sheena, Sister Teresa,
Dr. Robert Thornton.
Anyone else who want to call in?
Albert and Sonny Willis.
Ashe,
Dr. Phil McGee,
Great, great, great grandmother Ruth.
Marcus Delaney.
Yes.
Ida B. Wells,
Ashe,
Harriet Tubman,
Ashe,
Marcus Garvey.
Mama Ngina.
Ashe, yes,
Fannie
thank
Lou
you, Mama
Hamer.
Rose. Ashe. Ashe,
Sale.
Ashe, Ashe.
Malcolm X,
Ashe.
Nelson Mandela.
Ashe,
Francis Chris Weston.
yes, Ashe.
Say.
Francis Huggins.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Winnie Mandela.
Ashe. Stephen Biko.
Francis Cress Welsing,
Ashe, very good. Ashe.
Ashe.
And D.M. Sly Stone.
Ashe.
Ah, say.
Ashe.
Ashe.
George Foreman.
Ashe.
Say. Go.
And we know, again, if we call on one, we call on them all.
Ashe.
Welcome. Thanks.
Say.
Thanks.
Ashe. 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 Oh.
Young lady's voice.
Ashe.
Just a reminder that you just stay on task, stay on path, stay in faith. And they do walk amongst us.
Say. Beautiful.
Sometimes you. All right, it is now time for a circle prayer. This is a time when we come together as a community to.
Everybody, please, stand, will be please, word that, please. We will know God's truth, be free and self-determined.
Creator, help us to remember the humanity, glory, and suffering of our ancestors.
And to honor the struggles of our elders.
Let us strive to bring a new vision to our people and let there be peace and harmony among us.
Let us be loving, sharing, and creative. Let us work, study, and listen, so we may learn, teach, and cultivate self-reliance.
Grant us power, O Holy One, as we struggle to resurrect our hearts and our home.
We will raise our children according to the needs of our nation, with discipline, patience, devotion, and courage. We will strive to be the living models of the new direction of our people.
We are an African people. We are the children of God. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Thank you, Brother Muhammad. Now we want to have a couple of announcements, we'll say. My Minister Sidney always talks about the parts that he likes. This is the part I don't like because I have to manipulate the computer, and sometimes it cooperates and sometimes it doesn't. But anyway, our announcements this morning. Let's see if this works. Okay, our first announcement. Would you? Okay. So there are going to be quite a few announcements this morning. The first one is we have been having some pretty successful game nights here, we'll say, and we're planning one for next Friday night. So games of all kinds. But then there has been some chatter at our game nights about who the best Uno player is. And so this Friday night, we are having the first, we'll say, Uno championship. So if you think you're an Uno player, come on out. I'll give you fair warning. I'm not playing, so you have a chance to win. So that'll be this Friday from 6 to 9, Friday night. Next, we're going to have Minister Rana wants to come up and talk about something.
Again, hello, there's the flyer, okay, so my mom, many of you don't know that my mom for, over 30 years had a clothing boutique. And it was primarily by appointment only in her home, and then they would go out and do the different shows all over, whether it was a show that was done by the churches or whomever, they would go travel to do these different opportunities that they had. But the business closed about a year and a half ago because it was time. Basically, it was just time to close that up and move on to the things next. But in that, we have inventory remaining. So, for example, what I'm wearing today. Don't worry. I can do.
Oh, yeah.
What I'm wearing today is that inventory. There's American attire, there's Indian attire, there's all different types of attire. There's not a whole lot, but there's enough. So we are on the 12th, is it? The 12th, which is next Saturday. Inviting you all to come over, see if there's something that you would like. We're also still celebrating my mom's birthday, which is tomorrow. And we're going to be celebrating still for another week after that. So this is kind of a part of that birthday celebration. So we will 94.
And she's listening, so tell her happy birthday.
Yeah, she's-
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah, you all know my mom, she's even excited. Right now, she's sitting in that chair watching on Zoom, doing a charity. And
All
so
right,
it's
all right,
good.
all right.
The flyer, I believe, says that all items are $20. So just to clarify on that, they're $20 or less. So we do have a few odd things like different little blouses, handkerchiefs, things like that, that may have been less than $20. So those are just going to be the price that they were marked. Everything else is $20 no matter what. So for example,
We can barely hear what she's saying.
I thought you were my friend. So, for example, this was marked at $149. This will be $20. Okay. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So Saturday from 10 till 2, I thought that was early enough for those of you who wanted to come and then go on out with your day. And by 2 o'clock, if you did something in the morning, you could make it by for the afternoon. Come stop by, have some refreshments, say hello to my mom, and take something with you. Because all that you take with you doesn't have to take up space in my house. That we're gonna get together. All
All right.
right, thank you, Jose.
All right, thank you.
Last thing I promise. Minister Makalisi, can you hear me? Oh, no. Okay.
I hear you. Yes.
What I was gonna say is, I just love that guy. What I was gonna say is that even though I'm announcing this to Wose members, feel free to bring a friend. We were going to invite other churches to come by and be a part of this as well. Don't know if we're gonna do that or not, but we decided to start with our Wose family. But if you all do want to bring a friend along with you to see if there's something they might like, feel free to do that.
I say. Somebody's asking for the address. The address is 1001 Linden Street, which is in West Oakland. All right.
And you may want to, if you have an opportunity to carpool, I would suggest it because there's not a lot of parking. It's street parking and there's not a whole lot of parking. So if you have an opportunity to carpool, I definitely recommend it.
All right. Also happening next Saturday, we'll say in conjunction with the Black Star Investment Group is offering generating Black generational wealth. What is happening is this group is sponsoring financing for people of African West Black people who want to start businesses in East Oakland. If you want to start a business in East Oakland, all you have to do is identify an address, and then this company will help you get financing. So it'll be here, we'll say next Saturday, 1:30 to 3 p.m. Also, Mama, I'm used to calling her sister, but now I'm gonna call her Mama. Mama Kalia also has an announcement for us.
So many things happening Saturday. I also want to add a work day in the garden. We're just asking people to come out, 11 o'clock, we'll be here. If you have 30 minutes, if you have an hour, have you seen the garden?
I have, it's gorgeous.
So we have so many things. We encourage you to go and walk through the garden, be gentle, because we do have seeds that are flowering, like right in the front, we have some seeds on the right and the left. We have pumpkin, we have cucumbers, we have squash, we have tomatoes, peas. What do we have, baby?
I hope that I go.
You did help with that one. No, you were there on the day of planting, and do you see what is grown? Have you seen the tomatoes? It's kind of amazing. So this Saturday, the 12th.
My house.
Love you so much. This Saturday on the 12th, we are asking people to come out. We'll be here from 11 to probably 3. So if you go to the event and you leave at 2, don't let that be the excuse. You can come here, we'll still be here. At 3, we're gonna be putting furniture together. We're gonna be putting wood chips down. We're gonna be weeding and just maintaining in general. And go ahead, Mama Keisha, where is the garden? Right here.
Right there.
It is here. It is here. When we were here for Mama Just Every Day, Monifa and I, it is Monifa's big bright idea, Bobby Moshe's daughter. She said, why aren't we doing something with that space? And I said, I don't know. And she said, we need to have a garden here. And so she said, if you will help me, we can do it. And so she and I initially just came out, we cleaned it up, we cleaned out the back alleyway, we did all of the cultivating, the turning of the dirt. I owe the tool lending library $88 because I haven't returned some tools, but we turned it by hand, by pickaxe, turned the dirt, cultivated it, added fertilizer, and put down seed and some starter plants that Monifa started in her home, some that were gifted to us, and we started this garden. And then, what day was that?
Memorial Day.
It was Memorial Day. We had just you and I, Monifa, and maybe a couple other families came up. And we planted, and the cultivation has been through Monifa, myself, families like this. Elay has hopped in to help us. So we're just asking for your physical presence to come and do a little work in the garden. And we're gonna have garden days monthly because we want the community to help us maintain the space. Because it is a community garden. We planted it so everybody could eat, so everybody could have a place to come and sit and relax. So we just hope that you come and support us from 11 to 3, however you can, next weekend.
Okay. Thank you, Mama Kalia. Somewhere Mama Jasiri is smiling from ear to ear. I can just envision it. We also have an announcement from Mama Fanya. She's making her way to the front.
Yeah, right. This is regarding Brother Alman, and he is, short of funds. We did a, ask a couple of months ago, and, he's appreciative of those funds that were, donated to him. And he's in a tight spot again. Has not been able to move from where he currently is to, another place with, lower rent to give him more discretionary funds. And then this month, there was some hiccup with his, social security check. So either hasn't received it or it wasn't the correct amount. So, Minister Mark, Police and I are putting out the ask. If anyone wants to donate, you can donate through the Wose platforms and just indicate that it's for Brother Alman. He'd be really appreciative.
I say. Okay, and I know Sacramento must have some announcements since you have an anniversary coming up, so Sacramento.
Thank you. So these are the announcements for Wose Sacramento for Sunday, July 6th, 2025. Of course.
No, we need it so power. We got to have it so power. No, we want it so power. Got to have it so power.
So if you want more of that, we will see you on July 18th, Friday, at the El Cabalon residence from 5 to 7 p.m. with the mixer. Our festival will be July 19th from 2 to 6 p.m. at the Sam and Bonnie Pinnell Center. And these addresses and this flyer will be put in the chat. And then for our Sunday service at the Obama Room at the African Marketplace for the full Sunday service. You know, community is just so important. And just like the huggy kissy time, it's going to be so wonderful for us to all see each other, to share and laugh and celebrate together, to listen to music and dance and poetry. And we just really look forward to seeing you there. There are some designated lodging places for anybody who wants to stay overnight, who wants to drive back and forth, who want to make sure that you enjoy yourself while you're here. And of course, we don't want anybody to have to pay for any of these events. So if you would like to make a donation to the celebration, just indicate 40th anniversary on your contribution slip. Please join us every Monday and Friday at 5:30 in the morning for intercessory prayer. We need practice, we need prayer, we need connection, we need community, we need to cover those in need. We need to make sure we know who that is. And so please get up in the morning, 5:30, only on Monday and Friday, and the numbers and this flyer will be also in the chat. You saw our prayer list before. It is now in the chat. Please make use of this. Please make sure that you lift everybody up in prayer that's in need, and make sure that you let us know if you're in need as well. Page down. And then finally, on Monday, there's going to be a special community elders meeting for the 40th anniversary planning. It is Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and the Zoom ID is the one that we use for Black Knowledge Matters. So we look forward to seeing anybody. You don't have to be on the community. It's community and elders meeting. We look forward to seeing you on Monday, July 7th at 6 o'clock p.m. Again, the number is the same as Black Knowledge Matters, and Ashe. Thank you.
Thank you, Mama Saraswati. So I have a question. What is WOSE about? WOSE is about serving our people. WOSE is about educating our people where we can. WOSE is about listening to our people, especially to our youth. We had a youth who came to us and said she wanted to make a presentation on mental health. What better place for her to do that than here at WOSE? So I want to call to the front, Sister Diani. Come on up, my sister. We're calling it a mental health minute, and we gave her 10 minutes. So this is Mama Nkina's great granddaughter, Sister Diani.
Hello. Hello. Grand Rising, good morning.
Good morning.
How's everyone doing?
We're great.
Good.
Good to see you.
Okay, so today we have mental health today. Healing, growth, loving, and support by me, Diani Laurie, aka Sister Yanni, aka Yanni. Before I start my presentations, I like to do icebreakers just to get the room comfortable, you know, get everybody on the same page, make sure we're all breathing healthily. So let's take a minute to sit back, okay? Take some time to think about a time that made you happy, or think about a time where you were proud of yourself or one another. And this could be a time where you're here at church, you're at school, you're bonding with people, you're dancing, you're praying. This could be a time with an ancestor and you're happy with them. You guys are dancing and you're hugging. This could be a time where you just look in the mirror and you thank yourself. And you like your hair today or you like your outfit. So just take a little 30 more seconds. Just sit in that feeling. And after you sit in it, stay that way for the rest of the day. Sit in that feeling and show that appreciation to the memory. Okay, now we come to wrap our thoughts up. Sit in it, take your deep breaths. See how you feel in your heart, your soul, your mind, and appreciate it. I feel like sometimes we don't appreciate the happiness that comes in our lives because there's so much negative. But I think every day you should take some time, take a minute to sit and think about a thought, a good thought, because sometimes there can be too many bad ones. And we need reminders that things are good. So thank you for doing that with me, guys. To the next slide. Third one.
Just tell them. Tell them what you want.
Sorry. The third slide. Perfect. Okay. So, one more slide. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so let's go over 3 terms. So what is mental health? Mental health encompasses our emotional, psychology, and social well-being. So mental health affects the things we do every day, how we feel, how we talk to our folks and others, how we act, how we handle stress, and in general, all the choices we make. Our mental health affects everything in our life because our mind is what we do. It's how we think. How we think is how we make our heart feel. We can think, oh, today was a bad day. Now your heart's beating, now you're stressing, now you're uncomfortable. Your mind affects everything. Now, community health. Community health focuses on improving the well-being of your community in a specific area. So, for our instance, the Bay Area, Oakland, we'll say your home. When community health addresses the factors that give community, and that moves on to joy, a feeling of great happiness, a feeling of love, a feeling of outburst, positivity. We can move on to the next slide. So I want to talk about mental health because it's something that is very important to me, and especially in the youth. I feel like maybe since 2020, things have been hard for a lot of people. We weren't used to being indoors for so long. I know that I was 13 when COVID started, and I was 16 when everybody was was dying down. And I feel like I miss so much, so much of my childhood. 13 to 16, that's a lot of wisdom. That's a lot of life I was kind of missing indoors, being online like that. And I felt alone. I didn't have anybody. And I feel like that kind of carried with a lot of us, kind of realizing when you're in a closed space, maybe you don't really have so many people you thought you had. And that kind of affected my mental. So that's why I'm so big on mental health for the youth in general. We all need it. We all need love. And we all need positivity in our heads. So I just want to talk about, let me put this up here, mental health in the youth. So mental health is a growing concern. This year I searched it up. I don't have it on here, but since 2020, mental health crises have grown very largely. Sorry. So it's a significant rise in mental health conditions in young people. So the mental health crisis will include anxiety, depression, behavior problems, and addressing all these. They require a lot of support, a lot of knowledge, and like I said on here, expanding mental health programs, ensuring access to appropriate care. So saying all this, I would really like for the world, for a lot of the elders to really step into the bubble of the knowledge because knowledge is power.
Yes.
And if no one's teaching us knowledge, then who is?
Yes.
The people you guys don't want us to.
Right.
A lot of elders, I feel like sometimes complain. Kids now these days they don't know this or they do this, who's teaching us.
Right. Say that.
You know,
Say
who's
that.
helping us not do these things. So I wanna, close that gap when it comes in the elders, the millennials, and when it comes to the youth. We can go to the next slide. So I want to talk about creating a healthy mind, because I believe to fully love somebody else, to fully support somebody else, you must be able to fully support yourself.
He's good.
I feel like a lot of us are like, we can do all this, but we're giving all our cup to somebody else, and we don't even barely have any in a cup. So is what you're giving out really whole? Is it really 100% if you're not giving that to yourself? So let's talk about creating a healthy mind. So I'm big on emotional intelligence. I've talked about this before because sad to say I don't think I see a lot of it these days. So emotional intelligence, I'm gonna want to get into it. All right, emotional intelligence is the ability to manage both your emotions and the emotions of other people. There are 5 keys to the elements of emotional intelligence. 1 being self-awareness, 2, self-regulation, 3, motivation, empathy, and social skills. Like I said before, I 100% believe that having emotional intelligence and empathy is the key to creating a healthy mind, because when you're in tune with yourself, you should be able to be in tune with everything else. I also believe that taking care of yourself is the first step into your creating a healthy mind, because to show support to others and love, you must be able to do the same for yourself. So when trying to support others, think about, how do you do that? Everyone takes support differently. Just because you may like something doesn't mean everyone else may like it. Just because you're comfortable with it doesn't mean someone else may be comfortable with it. So having communication and knowing intelligence is very healthy to me, because you get to see eye to eye with people. You get to meet them where they're at.
Yes.
Sometimes we're too stuck in our own thing and we think everyone's going through the same thing. We all feel this way. Everyone's sad, get over it. And it's like everyone takes their sadness different ways. Sadness is not just here or here, it's a roller coaster.
Teach it, girl. Teach it, Johnny.
And in tune to see that in our youth, it takes a lot, because a lot of our babies, a lot of the youth, they're shy, they're quiet. A lot of our youth are more on the spectrum and need extra support. And a lot of us adults are impatient. Maybe we might be kind of tired of things that life have given us. So we're just here existing. And I think life is more than just existing. We should be doing more than just living. We need to live, not just live and go to bed. And we're here again another day, We don't appreciate the days we have. Time flies. It's already closer to the new year than we were before. We are in July and we don't think about the time that flies. So creating a healthy mind, I'm big on loving myself, because like I said, if I want to love somebody else, I want to do it right. And it starts with you. And I believe that showing yourself love, allowing yourself to breathe, and breathe actually the right way, taking your inhale 3 seconds in and out and not rushing yourself. Being kind to yourself all the time, that's something I struggle with. I feel like we are too hard on ourselves. Our body does a lot for us every day. We are so privileged, so it's good to remember to be kind to yourself.
Teach that.
Know that mistakes are proof of you trying. We're too hard on ourselves. We made a mistake, and it's like, I failed. No, you tried, and you're gonna keep trying. Stretch, dance, involve yourself into the community, hug yourself, and more. I'm big on stretching every day and every night. You don't want your hips closed. That's where all your emotion is at. Allow your body to breathe. Allow your lungs to breathe, and dance, and involve yourself into community. We're always so lonely and bored, but there's things out there for us. I think just 2 weeks ago, we had our Juneteenth celebration, and it was amazing, and it was nice to see everybody bond and have a community. And I would love to see more faces in our future events that we plan, because building a community is so healthy, and it just lets others know that it's other people that want to do the same thing that you do, Come show your face. Don't be shy.
Yes.
We can move on to the next slide. Thank you. So how to help? These are my takes. Support, support, support. I cannot be more big on that. Even if that's just you sending a good luck text, a heart, a good morning, a sleep well. Show that you're there. Show that you're present. Don't be a stranger. Check in. Again, say hi. We might not know each other 100%, but smile. You know, don't be a stranger because we all need people. Our third one, close the gap and open up. This has to do with, again, the youth and our elders. I feel like sometimes the elders are like, back in my day it was like this. You gotta remember, now, the big 2025, you're kind of in our days now, okay? So we gotta meet. It has to be a balance, you know, let's close the gap. It's okay to bond. It's okay to tell us, you know, in my teen years, I was silly and I did this, so I understand. You know, it's okay to make that comfortability and open up. Be a safe space, meaning don't judge. I know that you did things too that you weren't so proud about. You know, give wisdom and be a space safe for us, because sometimes they could be so judgmental people or closed off, not in tune with their emotions. And the youth, the kids especially, they need people to run up to and talk your ear off to. Please be a safe space. And the last one is the 988 CA Lifeline number. I know that many people go through crisis and you need someone to talk to. So the 988 number is someone you can call. They talk to you, they give you support, they give you ideas, and they connect you with other services as well. And they also provide benefits if you contact them as well. So if you know any kids, any friends, if you need help, this is a great number to call. Our president has shut down a lot of these numbers for crisis. So this is kind of I think the only one of the three that we have left. We had 6, and now there's 3. So again, if you know anybody who needs this number, please share it. Please take a picture of it. But thank you guys for listening and being here. Just keep in mind to support the youth, learn your emotions, and share what you know, because knowledge is power.
That's our youth, y'all. Our youth is reaching out to us and teaching us, you olders and you elders. That's our youth. Thank you, Sister Deani. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now, we're gonna go to some of the elders and have some music from the Sounds of Maat.
I was born to walk through the fire. My mama made me to be. And if you knew my grandmother, you'd understand why I'm free.
Yeah.
I was born for this mission. I do not need your permission to be who I was born to be. That's me, that's me. I was born to walk through the fire. My mama made me to be. And if you knew my grandmother, you'd understand why I sing.
Yeah.
I was born for this mission. I do not need your permission to be who I was born to be. That's me, that's me. Walk through the fire. My mama made me to be. And if you knew my grandmother, oh, you'd understand why I'm me. I was born for this mission. I do not need your permission to be who I was born to be. That's I do not need your permission to be who I was born to be. That's me, that's me. I was born to walk through the fire.
I was born to walk through the fire. Mama Latrice, Mama Latrice. Now we're having youth this morning. The sister Deanna that you heard was as a teenager. Mama Latrice looks like a teenager, but she's not. She's a wonderful song. And now we're going to have another youth come forward. Now, our historical tribute this morning is from Sister Mason, who, first of all, let's congratulate her. She just graduated from college. I'll sing. Yeah. And she's bringing us historical tribute. Sister Mason.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I just want to say thank you for this opportunity. I'm really excited to give this historical tribute. I'm going to do something slightly different. I have just one slide. It's just got some art on it, and I've got an art book that I'd like to pass out. And just be careful with it. Enjoy the pictures and all that. Just pass it around, please, and please look through it. So today I'm going to be talking about Elizabeth Catlett, who is an amazing artist, or who was an amazing artist and is a big inspiration to me. I'm going to give a little overview of her life, and then I'm going to talk about some takeaways that I've personally taken from her and her art, and then also some takeaways that I think are really important for our community to consider. I'm going to start with a quote. I have always wanted my art to service my people, to reflect us, to relate to us, to stimulate us, to make us aware of our potential. Elizabeth Catlett. Elizabeth Catlett was born in 1915 in Washington, D.C. Her grandparents were slaves, and throughout her life, she really fought against segregation in Washington, D.C. She went to Howard after being denied entrance to Carnegie Mellon, even though her college entrance exams were phenomenal. And her activist spirit started very early in life. As a teen, she protested lynching on the steps of the Supreme Court. Not only was she in college, she also taught at Dillard University from 1940 to 1942. Dillard University is an HBCU in New Orleans. She was determined to take her students to see the Pablo Picasso exhibition in the Isaac Delgado Museum, which is now known as the New Orleans Museum of Art. But again, the museum was segregated, and this was another one of her famous fights against segregation. She was able to work with the museum to visit on a day where it was closed to the public, and she transported her class to the front steps by bus. And for many of her students, this was the first time they ever got to be in a museum. Her devotion to activism got her on governmental surveillance lists, including being arrested in Mexico at a rail worker strike. This intense surveillance led her to give up her U.S. citizenship, and she became a Mexican citizen in 1962. And she couldn't return back to the U.S. until 2002. She was part of an artist group called, she was part of an artist group called People's Graphic Workshop, or TGP, which was located in Mexico. And not only was she exiled from the U.S., so were all the members of the TGP. But the good thing is she loved Mexico, and that's where she met her life partner, and she lived pretty happily there. Her art, now talking about her art is very political and personal. She focuses on celebrating Black womanhood, labor dignity, justice, and motherhood. Catlett created powerful images of Black, Mexican, Indigenous laborers, farmers, urban workers, street vendors, and teachers. And more than that, she believed that art belonged to everyone and not just elites, which informed her art mediums. So behind me are some examples of her print work. She was a sculptor, a printmaker, and she mastered many forms of art. But I'm choosing to highlight her printmaking. With printmaking, you can make multiple copies of one image. And many artists only make a few so that they can profit off of it. They can take them to several museums, but Catlett chose this print medium so that she could reach as many people as possible. So as many people could have her work and that it would not just be in a museum. And she wanted that artwork to be with her community. So these are some examples of her work. We got Harriet Tubman and Phyllis Wheatley in the corner. And if you look in the book, I'm not sure where it is now. There's just so much goodness. And so now for my takeaways. I think it's important to make whatever we do accessible to our community, trying to share our opportunities, to share the joy and love that we all have. And I also think that we should never be bound to things that hurt us. We are tied to this land, we are tied to the people here, we are tied to this history, but we are not bound by it. We are not stuck here. And if we choose to stay, we're not bound by the suffering here either. And we need to remind ourselves that we are more and we will become more. And we can be wherever we are. We always have ties to each other. And that is where our strength is. So thank you.
I say, oh, thank you, Sister Mason. Woohoo, our youth is shining today. Dave, got another song on us. All right.
Yeah, for a libation for, yeah. Is there water? There needs water.
No,
Yes.
There's a drop.
Yeah. Ashe. Sister Mason, thank you.
Father Ty, we need your help on this song.
Uh-oh.
In fact, we need everybody's help on this song that we're about to do.
Okay.
So, the name of the song is Ancestors Up in Here, right? And all you have to do is say, Ancestors up in here, present and accounted for. Can y'all do that?
Up in here, present and accounted for. Accounted for.
All y'all, say target to all y'all. Ancestors up in here, present and accounted for. Keep going. Bring it in.
Ancestors up in here, present and accounted for.
Ancestors up in here. He said, for your sacrifice. Well, that's all you gotta say. For that. Well, thank you. How come I ain't got no to the top? Ancestors up in here. Ancestors up in here. Ancestors up in here. Ancestors up in here.
Our youth is showing out today. Let's hear it for Mama Latrice.
And let's hear it for the ancestors.
Let's hear it for the ancestors. And let's hear it for Sandcar, Brother Sandcar. Ancestors up in here, present and accounted for. Our youth are taking over today. Right on, my brother. Right on, my brother. So I every time I look at him, I wonder, where does he get all this musical talent from? Where could it possibly be coming from? All right. Okay, y'all, it's time to pay some bills. So I'm going to ask Brother Katabasi to come forward and lead us in the litany of sacrifice. And I'm going to ask our two beautiful sisters if they'll go man the altar for us, or people the altar. Take the altar. Yeah.
Good morning, Wolf State community.
Good morning, Grand Rising.
It's good to be here in the house of Amin Ram, to be amongst my people, the Wolf State family. This is the time in the Wolf State community service for what we call the litany of sacrifice. And I would just digress just for a moment again to add my voice to the sounds of my aunt this morning. I mean, Sister Latrice and Brother Sankara up front, you know, just really lifting us up this morning. And I know my spirits have been lifted because, you know, I'm coming out of some struggles, some physical struggles, but I'm fine and I'm getting better. And so I give thanks for that. And so let's see, we have our two young sisters at the altar for the lighting of the candles. And I'm very pleased that we have brought back the lighting of the candles, because we did get away from that for a minute where we weren't lighting of the candles. But now we've come back to that, and I'm very pleased for that. This morning's inspirational passage for me comes from the Hosea, comes from the book of February, page 69, passage number 5. And February says, those who give food generously when they have money are the ones to whom fate gives fortune. For the wealth goes to those who give food to others by means of it. The heart of God is satisfied when the poor stand provided for before him. Thus, if you acquire property, give a portion to God by giving a portion to the poor. If you acquire property, spend it on your town, so that there will be no turmoil in it. If it is in your power, invite those far away as well as those near you. For those who invite those from afar, their name will be great when they go afar. Those who love their neighbors will find a family around them. God allows one to acquire wealth in return for doing good. And those who give food to the poor, God takes them to himself in mercy without measure. And so that comes from the Hosea, from the book of February. And I'm searching for the litany of sacrifice. And so we'd like for everyone to recite in the opening of the litany of sacrifice, and you can find that in a black binder, page number 2, in one of the black binders. I have one here. The litany of sacrifice. And let's say that prayer. This is a prayer. Let's say this prayer together. Save us, O Holy One, by your name. Vindicate us by your might. Hear my prayer, divine protector. Listen to the words of my mouth. How can we repay the Holy One for the gifts that have been given to us? We will lift up the cup of salvation and call upon the God of our ancestors. We will fulfill our vows to our Creator in the presence of all our people. Gladly we bring our sacrifices to you. We will praise your name, O Amen Ra, for it is good. Umoja, unity. We shall strive to maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race.
Kujichagulia, self-determination. We shall define, name, create, speak for ourselves.
Ujima, collective work and responsibility. We shall build and maintain our communities together. Our brothers and sisters' problems shall be ours to solve together.
Ujama, cooperative economics. Together we shall build and maintain our own businesses and together profit from them.
Nia, purpose. We shall make our collective vocation the building and development of our community and the restoration of our people to our tradition of greatness.
Kuumba, creativity. We shall do as much as we can, in any way we can, to leave our community more beautiful and beneficial than when we inherited it.
All together. Imani, faith. We will believe with all our hearts in our God, our people, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle. Amen. Ra. Thank you all. And the candles continue to be lit. Mama Fania has passed out envelopes for those that wish to make a contribution. And for those that would like to make a contribution online, you can go to the Wosay Community webpage and you can make a contribution there. I think they offer, various electronics, Cash App, and some of the others electronics transference. Also, the same thing applies to Sacramento. You can go to their website and you can also make a donation there. They too accept similar financial instruments. So encourage you to do that, brothers and sisters. We need those contributions. To the extent that we get help and support, we can continue to do more on our services and in our presentations, and bring more programming to you. I thought that the historical tribute today that was presented, that was a very good historical tribute. The mental health presentation by Sister Yanni. This is what community is about, and
Yes.
this is what we like, and we're just very happy that our youth are starting to step up and participate in these events and services. So, with that said, I'll take just a couple of minutes to close up and litany us up a sacrifice with a short prayer. Holy One, divine creator, giver of all good things. Holy One, we thank you for these contributions. We thank you for each and every one that gave what they could. We thank for those that gave up their time and that gave up their talent. It all counts towards the community. We ask that you continue to allow us to receive this support as we continue to go about our work of building community and restoring our people. Be with us throughout the remainder of the services this morning, this afternoon. Bless the one that will bring a message that you need to hear, and be with us throughout the week and allow us to once again return to this place we call Wolsey.
Ashe,
This is my prayer.
Ashe,
Ashe.
Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Ashe. Thank you, Brother Katabasi. We've had a very full service this morning, and now we're coming to the high point. I see the brother minister over there preparing to take the podium as our sisters on the altar as they put the candles out. Thank you, my sisters. Thank you. Now, please prepare for the message from our lead minister of Wosay Oakland, Minister Mally Kofi. Ancestors up in here, present and accounted for.
Not only are the ancestors here, but the young folk is here.
Yes, young people up in
That
here.
expression, elders.
Elders.
Yeah, makes me feel, at least they're not anxious yet. As Baba Taiso spoke, that this has been an awesome service.
Yes.
I don't think it could have been more powerful if there was 200 people in the room. The spirit, and I'm hoping that we're setting new ground in terms of the participation of the younger folks.
Yes, listen.
And newer members. One of the things that led me to Jose and accept the position as the lead minister was that when I spoke to the Council of Elders, one of the missions of my ministry personally was to see the growth, to see the expansion of our membership. This church has a tremendous history. And there was a time when there was a large number of people present. And I'm not so much invested in the numbers, but I'm definitely invested in the spirit. It's who we have in the place, not so much how many we have in the place. And the folks that are starting to be invested, and some folks returning, and other folks who have continued, like Mama Keisha, our icons, our backbones, it's becoming a really powerful mixture. I hope y'all are feeling it like I'm feeling it. It excites me and lifts me up to see how we're coming together. So before I start my message, I just want to say the thing about being open and welcoming and affirming is that when folks come here, we have to remember the principle of accepting them where they are. I know that there are members who have been here many years, and it's easy for some to say, yeah, we want new people, yeah, we want some younger people. But we also have to be accepting when they come. And that means accepting them where they are and not necessarily where we want them to be. Uh-oh. I ain't scared of none of y'all, so I'll step back in that water again. It's not just accepting, it's accepting where they are, not just where we want them to be. I don't know when most of you got here, but I do know when I got here, I wasn't necessarily where I am today, even though I did for many years in African heritage and African culture, African spirituality. Wolsey is in a unique position for the understanding of the concepts and the things and principles we hold dear. When folks come through the door, they're not always there. Doesn't mean there's something wrong with them and we got to fix them. It means that we should be the models of the things we hold dear enough that they will see how valuable it is and want some of that too. Y'all feel me? The acceptance is not simply us telling folks and pressuring folks and grabbing folks because we're so excited to get them to be where we are. It's also accepting where they are, respecting that, and helping them along the path. Like once it happened for you. Because I don't think none of us was born ready. Okay, maybe just me, but I usually could talk to the band because they would know. But understand, none of us really were born ready. We live in a society, a culture that ain't been set up to teach us the way we should live. Intentionally. Intentionally. I always like to open up with a prayer that is kind of my favorite. I'm sure many of you have heard it if you've been here before. Found on page 33 in the Usia. And it says, helmsman, do not let your ship go astray. Life giver, do not let the people die. Provider, do not let the people perish from need. Shade, do not let the people become dry in the sun. And protector, do not let the crocodiles seize the people and drag them away. My message today is going to be centered around listening, learning, and living Maat so you don't get dragged away. Ashe?
Ashe.
The thing about Maat as a model only works when we work it. It's great to speak to. It's lovely to talk about. It's awesome intellectually. On paper, it looks beautiful. If it doesn't live with the people who say it's of value, then it's worthless. It's existed for thousands of years. It's worthless if it's not the way you live. There are a lot of principles that people have been introduced to. There's a lot of ways to live. There's a lot of things that people speak about. One of the beauties of what that young person Yanni was speaking about mental health. Yeah. I hope y'all was really paying attention. Because see, a lot of times we take certain things for granted. We think young folks just listen to older folks and they'll get it. As if that's the way we learned it. When in point of fact, life experience has taught us that if you don't have certain guidelines in place, you don't have certain principles you follow, young people ain't learning nothing different. They model what they see, just like you did. Sometimes we try to ignore them. Sometimes we try to pretend like it ain't as bad as it is. But the truth is, they're just reflective of where we have been and where we are now. It's not an accident that this society helps produce people with illness. Because this society is sick.
Yes.
Sick people produce sick outcomes. You shouldn't be expecting young people to be well if you're not well. Traumatized folks do traumatic things. And we don't change till we get well. And there's a recipe to get well. It has worked for thousands of years for millions of people. And it's been intentionally ignored in this society. Because there are people invested and you not getting well. The challenge is to define that intention and don't ask permission to be who you need to be. I love that song, my praise. Because she don't need no permission to carry out the mission of being who she should be. neither should you. In fulfilling that mission that God has commissioned you to be, we need some guidelines. Y'all with me this morning? There's some guidelines. Page 407 in one of my favorite sacred texts in the book, Maat, Guiding Principles of Moral Living, page 407, says this: education and learning is not mere accumulation of knowledge. It is awakening of consciousness, which goes through successive stages of discovering yourself and the world around you. I rest at that because I couldn't say it any better. We have to get woke up. And when we get woke up, we have to become self-aware. Because the information is already present and we have the best receptacles for it. There was someone that said earlier today, we are God's chosen. Yes, we are. Because we have a component of the divine in us. Yeah. How many of y'all really believe that? I know it sounds good when I say it, but do you really believe it?
Yes.
Because if you believe it, then you just need a process of waking that up.
Yes.
So you get permission for your mission. Your mission is to be the best you can be. Not me, not the best I think you should be, but the best you are capable of. Because the spirit of the divine has awakened in you. I don't know if you feel it like that, but it ought to get you juiced. That okay, young people? Can I speak the juice? Yeah, because see, when you get what you understand is your mission, boy, can anybody get in the way of that? Can anybody stop that? Ooh, and they will. Obstacles will come up, challenges will present, but see, you also have a method for the madness. You got tools. You develop skills. You have abilities that are awakening you when you can look in the mirror and love what you see. Look in the mirror and love what you see. Because when you see who you really are, the piece of the divine that's been so blessed in you, you can't really be stopped from accomplishing that which you will. There is an principled approach to the way to live. When Yanni was discussing about loving yourself so you can love others, she was speaking to a Maat principle, reciprocity. You got to give and receive and receive and give. It can't be one dimensional. It can't be one way. If you're just continually giving, you get empty. And suddenly you die. I really don't want to hear that mess no more. That's how us olders get impatient with the youngers. We get wore out. Because if you're steadily giving, you end up empty. When you receive and give and give and receive, reciprocity refreshes itself in you and in the other. It's a mutual gift. She also spoke about how to get things balanced. That's another Maat principle. Balance, reciprocity, right order, justice, truth. All of those things serve us well because it not just makes me a better person, it makes all of us who interact with each other better people. Serve yourself first, then your community, and then the nation if you shall have one. Y'all feel me this morning? See, that's an ashe. Because anything that makes me better it won't just be my private thing. It won't be a best kept secret. Because thing that makes me better, ask the people who knew me before me. Okay, you don't tell them. See, they know. When I wasn't who I am today, people could understand, boy, oh boy. Hate to see me coming and was glad I was leaving. I don't know, probably just me, but other than those folks, y'all been well for a good while, but I wasn't that well I was kind of unwell for a good while. And you know the impact you have on others when you are sick. Why can't you have that same impact when you are well? And you don't need a pedestal. You don't need a street corner. You don't need having this in front of you to do it. It follows you wherever you be. So you are actually serving the mission and doing the ministry as you interact with others. That's why Thunderway is so important. Because her gift, her ministry, is not just for herself, but is allowing her to serve in her own home and be a caregiver. That's why Minister Ron could say what she said. Because she serves not as just a minister, but she serves in her own home, her house, her environment. All of the folks that work at Iliomade, from John He to Teacher Monique, the Sister Pam. If they were not well at home, they couldn't do what they do for our young folks in the school. It's their ministry. And they don't need to be called ministers to do it. Because the power of the divine, that if you follow certain principles, makes it work. If you don't, then you see you struggle. And I don't think we need a whole bunch of extra for struggling. Okay, well, y'all got it that good? You want to take a few burdens? Because I give you food from me. And you need some burden lifting. Because even as I stand here, I still got another life that is engaged with struggle. I would think all of you do too. As right now, life, that whole path of how you get well and the sadness, that's life in general. It is not a straight line. If you was in a medical office, you wouldn't want to see a straight line on the screen.
Come on now.
All right, lay it out.
Away means you're alive. Yes. And when you're living and alive, yes, the ride is not going to be smooth.
Say it.
Life.
Teach good.
That's the way nature has ordered it. So as us who are given the blessing of the divine within us, our expectancy is not to have it easy, but it is making it more and more simple. It's clear that if you take that path of principles and guidelines, you develop ethics, morals, and values which carry themselves.
Yes.
Because it orders not only a knucklehead like me, it orders all of y'all good, smooth, believing folks too.
Teach.
Stubborn, self-filled. Yeah, I know that. It's just me. But I understand that me and you said go, okay? Yeah. But the rest of you who have it smooth can even make it smoother. So that the natural wave of life works with you and not against you. Going against the wave, I'd be awful demanding. I'd be awful tough. I'd be awful exhausting.
Come on now.
I like it when it ain't exhausting. Know about y'all. And I don't think it's lazy for me to have a good time while I'm doing good work.
Come on now.
It is called good work.
Yes.
So why didn't it be a good time too?
Right.
Oh, okay. Well,
Teach good,
maybe I
minister.
the wrong people. Once again. Oh, okay. See, when we're talking about listening, learning, and living, That's not an accident that it's a part of what was in Maat. But if you remember, it's also in our affirmation. We talk about listening, learning, and living. Because see, there's a pattern, a natural pattern to what we should be doing. And it's a pattern. So that if you follow the guidelines, you shouldn't go astray. If you have principles, then you should be kept from adverse consequences, like drying up.
All right.
Yeah, your needs should be met and not just your wants.
Yes, yes.
There should be a symbiotic relationship, a connection, a way that when you follow those guidelines, your ethics don't become temporary. They're constant, even at the red light with nobody else there. Oh, okay.
He's good.
Your
All
morals,
right.
your values, all of those things allow you to live a healthy life. And when you come in the room, it is built. That's why St. Cora has such great gift, and I would pay their family to make sure he tells them all my messages, because his spirit
I see. I see.
He's good.
if he can do it, why not you older people?
Us olders.
Yeah.
Teach the children.
Folks, as someone else is saying. Our words, our behavior, our deeds, they have to match the principles we claim are valued. So the issues of patience or impatience, the issues of having integrity, saying you won't show up, so you do. Then you say you're gonna be there, you will. When you see you have somebody's back, you will do. Those are principles of values that are supposed to be modeled in the way we live. It's not just enough to look at the book and go, ooh, that makes sense. It's not just enough to hear a message and say, yeah, I kind of hear that. It has to be when you walk out this door and life is still going on and you get into it, that's who you are. Not to please me, not to please somebody else, but to be able to look in the mirror and be pleased. Oh, y'all don't feel me this morning? Thank you, Santa. Maat will keep you from getting lost.
Come on.
I hope you understand how important that is.
He's good.
See, getting lost. Maat will keep you guided by your needs. By your needs. We all got a lot of wants, but your needs are how you live.
Teach
You don't
good.
take care of needs, you don't live long.
Come
or
on
at least
now.
live well. Maat will refresh you. Keep your mind, your body, and your spirit re-energized.
Come on now.
I get juice by being here, so that when I leave here, I still got some more juice.
Teach good.
Because the rest of the world may not be refreshing to me.
Come on now. Come on.
What about y'all? Y'all have to be living in some wonderful places. May not have to be around some other folks. But understand, my eye is the way to get back that which we put out. Reciprocity.
Teach good.
Maat will not let you dry up and become stale.
Come on.
That means, in case you knew, even if Baba Tai don't play, Uno ain't a bad thing to play when we're having fun. And even those who, like Ustadi, who may be scared of me, but yeah, dominoes. It's not a bad thing. Yeah, don't run in there. They'll be involved in. The idea that we have places to have fun is like a refuge against the knuckleheadedness and the distractions and the ugliness of the rest of the world. We need this to be a refuge.
Come on.
We need this to. There was another thing. I wish I could have had Nelly do the message.
Come on
Because
now.
he said it needs to be a safe place.
Yes.
How you gonna have a school that ain't safe?
Right, right.
How you gonna have a church sanctuary that ain't safe? Yes, we need families, communities, relationships that are safe places. And I told you how to do that on a consistent basis, not on a one shot, only on Sunday morning basis.
Teach good.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
I will protect you so that you don't get caught up. Because this show is a whole lot of stuff you can get caught up in. You can even get caught up in the job. Uh-oh. Even if the job is good, even if you're doing service, you can get caught up in it. It should not be a 24/7 vocation, though. In case you didn't know. You should not be doing lessons all the way until 2 or 3 in the morning. Somebody hears me. Yeah. Yeah, it's good to do hard work, but you have to have balance so that the rest of your life gets taken care of too.
Teach good.
Unless, of course, you live, sleep in one place. Never move, never go nowhere, never talk to nobody else. I don't know if your wives or husbands be okay with that. So, for the healthiness of our relationships, for the benefit of ourselves, for the exchange between others, Maat helps us to get harmony.
Teach good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another principle.
Balance. Yeah.
And you do it in balance.
Yep.
And you do it in right order so that you have righteous outcomes. Somebody be with me.
Come on now.
Okay. So we want to listen to the words, to the spirit, and to the essence of my heart. We want to listen to that. But we also have to learn from it. And I love the other thing that he said. Making mistakes is not a failure. It's proof that you're making the effort.
Yes.
Stop looking for the outcome type of reward stuff and look at the process. You make the effort and the divine takes care of the outcome. As much as you may think you are talented and skilled, actually the divine holds the outcome. We have to be present for the effort, the work. The outcome generally ends up pleasing not us alone, but others as well. And that's what makes it divine, because it's not a private thing. It's a public community thing.
Teach good.
That's why we do it. Because I don't mind getting benefits myself. But it's so much bigger when others get touched too. When she said the happiest moment in my life, one of the happiest moments I had is when I sat before the COE and they recommended that I take this leadership position. Because as much as my personal thing of raising my hand and saying, yeah, I don't mind doing it, what meant more was others saw my value in that position. That's a beautiful, loving moment. And I hope you are all working towards those types of ends. I would imagine you didn't start working just today. Oh, okay? Except for the little ones in the corner next to Yanni, I don't think most any of us have been sitting still in that corner. So the challenge is to take where we are today, apply principles, guidelines, ethics, morals, and values to the point that where you are today is just another stepping stone in that wave life.
Teach good.
In that wave life. So that your presence is just a part of the greater presence of healthy folks living better and living well and living on a level that only can get better.
Better.
So that you have always something to look forward to the next day. You got a reason to wake up. I don't know about y'all, but there was days when I just really didn't want to see the next day. So I can appreciate it on a powerful level that now I'm happy going to bed and happy when I rise. How about y'all?
I say, beautiful, beautiful.
How about y'all?
Beautiful.
I say,
I say,
I say,
I say,
say,
beautiful. Beautiful.
Well, it really works easy when you have people working for you ahead of you. I already wrote my message. So I just got to fill in the spaces and repeat what you had to say. If you come with us, running, come forward. Come on. I know, but you got to touch that.
I mean, Robert Tat was my hands are covered in rice because we about to do an African thing up in here.
I say.
We got some okra stew. We got some shrimp fried rice. We got some Dora Wat all the way from Ethiopia. We got some curry chickpeas. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
What I would like to do is give the opportunity now for anyone here, whether you're visiting with us for the first time, 5th time, 50th time, to come and be a part of Wose. We are a community of the sacred African way.
Yes.
And that way is Maat.
Yes.
You heard our minister speaking about Maat today and how important it is in your life. And one of the things that I've really come to enjoy as I've been traveling quite a bit more in these last years is that Maat is something that really has nothing to do with what denomination of church you particularly go to.
Say that.
It has nothing to do with whether or not you still go to a place where I see the quotes of their Bible above the doors on the exit to no return. Because the issue is not what's there and what's above the door. The issue is in how people chose to live their lives.
Come on, teach
Right?
good. Yeah.
And how we are choosing now to live our lives.
Come on now.
Right? So there's a common denominator that we can all relate to. Truth, justice, harmony, righteousness, balance, order, reciprocity. I'm missing one. What is it?
Right order.
Yeah. This is something that no matter what you do, you can apply those principles and say, am I falling within that? Because if it ain't true, I don't care which Bible it is.
Come on, teach good.
If it's not righteousness of God, whoever it might be that you call God.
Right. Come on. It don't matter.
So if you want something that you can sink your teeth into that says, I may have come from this place.
Right.
And I may or may not, but I think I'm kind of feeling that place. But I can get with Maat.
Yes.
That I can understand. That I can sink my teeth into. Then we invite you to come and be with us. We invite you to come and learn with us. We're all learning.
Teach good.
We're all
yes.
learning.
Every day.
It's just where you might be in the process. I'm still learning the books, and as I learn the books, I'm learning how to apply those books and that information to my life. So it's just where you are in the process. So our doors are open, as they would say, our hearts are open. And if there's anyone here who would like to take that step and come forward, then we're here for you and we receive you. Bryson. Is there one? And if not, I would say that we will be here next Sunday. And when I say here, people go, not here. Jose will be here and available to you. If not this building at this address, we will be available to you. Our website will let you know where we physically are. Someone can tell you what we have going on. So we will be available to you. I also wanted to take this moment to ask, are there any visitors today? Okay, wonderful. If you would like, you can feel free to stand up and just tell us who you are. And if someone told you about us, we'd love to know who, so that we can say do it 20 more times.
Not a big talker. My name is Monica Graves, and I was invited by Eugene Lewis, who's on the drums today. It was more than welcome here, and I'll be back.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Are there any others in the house? I'm not gonna put anybody on the spot, but that's okay. Okay, so we thank you, visitors. Love to have you back. Bring a friend. Wait until you know that you for sure love us and trust us to bring a friend. Whatever your process may be, we welcome you. All right? I think we're waiting.
Saturday. Next Saturday, you wanted to clarify next Saturday.
Yeah, I did want to clarify because some people asked me, and so in case any of you are on Zoom, you do not have to choose between coming here to do work in the garden and coming to the sale at Queen Thurston's. We're going to be available from 10 o'clock until 2 o'clock, right? So that means if you show up at 10 and you say hi and you do a little shopping or not, you just want to say hi, you have some refreshments and you go on, that's fine. Or if you want to show up anytime between then and 2 o'clock. So there's no conflict between these two things. You can definitely do both. There's no worries. Like I said, I tried to start it early enough that you could come by and say hi to us and then go wherever else you might want to go. And I kept it going long enough that you could do something else versus come there in the afternoon. So we welcome you. Do it all. Do it all. Show up and show out. Do it all. Thank you. Oh, okay, now I'm being told I need to form a circle. I meant to
Lift every voice.
We're gonna form a circle now. I have rice on my hands, you guys.
Yeah, please, everyone,
So,
circle up. We're gonna do lift every voice and sing. Gather hands.
all right, that's good. Split cameras. Yes. That guy said downbeat. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has gone.
one people, one faith, one love,